Regardless of what I talked about before in this film or what anybody else has ever showed you, the most important part of shooting is your front sight. Every time I miss a shot now, it's because I'm not looking at the front sight. Front sight is your most important part. Your target should be a blur in the background. Your back sight should be a blur. Your front sight needs to be a distinct, sharp focus. You squeeze the trigger, that's all you should see is your front sight. That's hard to do, but it's took me almost 5 years to do this. And when I miss now, it's because I looked up at the target. Basically, when you come out, your front sight should be the height of your back sight. There should be the same amount of light on each side of your front sight, looking through your back sight. It should be the center part of your sight. Bring it up. You got a good, clear front sight. My back sight's a little blur. The target's a little blur. You squeeze the trigger, you will hit your target. Simple as that. But a lot of people have been shooting for a lot of years and still make the mistake of not watching their front sight. Trigger control. Old bullseye shooters used to tell you to pull the trigger with the tip of your finger. Come all the way out here with the tip of your finger. Squeeze the trigger. When that gun goes off, it's a pretty big shock to you. I think you should go ahead and make your fist, as I originally said, put as much finger in that trigger guard as you can. I like to pull the trigger with the first notch of my finger. My first notch of the finger is on the right side of the trigger. I got a lot of finger through my trigger here. It gives me a lot of control. In combat shooting, you don't have time to squeeze like a bullseye shooter. It's more of a press through technique. I bring the gun up, see my sights, I'm pressing the trigger. Okay? I come up from my draw, get a good grip on my gun, my safety comes off, I do not sweep my hand. My hand goes under the weapon, it comes up, I'm tightening up on the trigger right now. My slack is out of the trigger. My sight comes up and is on the target, I let her break. Rapid fire, when you're shooting one shot after the other, you should pull the trigger with a press. If your gun recoils up, let go of the trigger, tighten back up on the trigger. As it comes back down, let it break again. Your gun recoils, release the trigger. As your gun comes back down, firm up on your trigger again, and squeeze it off. As your sight comes back on the target. This is the most important part of front sight. When you follow up shots, your sight gets on the target, you squeeze, let it break. If your gun recoil, release the trigger, come back down, and if your sight gets on your target again, let it break again. Remember, the front sight is the key. It's the key all the time. What we're going to cover now is reloading your auto pistol. Whether it be a 45 automatic or a 32 automatic. They both reload about the same. You come up and shoot your last shot. What you should do here is twist the pistol in your hand, drop your magazine. Come out with a new magazine, insert it, come back on target. The angle that you should have your pistol is the angle you come down and come up with your magazine. My gun breaks here, I twist in my hand, I come down, grab this magazine, and where it comes up is where I should have that pistol. I'm not trying to insert the magazine in the pistol, regardless of where the pistol may be. I'm trying to have the pistols well exactly where that magazine comes out. So forget you even have a pistol in your hand. Come down, bring your magazine up, and look at it. That's the angle that the pistol should be at. It's the most comfortable position. Just like drawing your pistol over here, except you're drawing your magazine now. Down to it, come up, and look at it. That's the angle that you want to have your pistol. Okay? Watch it again. Come up, drop that magazine, come right in here with it. Notice again my grip. My grip works real good here. So I'm coming up and inserting my magazine. I've got the reload made now. I insert it, and once I get here, I know I got it made. From here, I come up and making my fist. My hand comes straight up. There I am in my position again. My hand comes straight up to it. Once my magazine starts in it, I go back with my fist and back on the target. Okay? So basically, come up with your pistol, come to your target. You're going to turn it right in here with it. The magazine starts in your gun, you've got it made. All I'm doing now is reaching for my grip. I'm seating the magazine with the back or the low palm of my hand. Okay? Don't reach up here and bring that pistol back to you. Don't have it up high. Don't bring it back into your gut. Okay? It should stay out here just about on target. Let her break. Go straight in, back on target. I'm going to quickly sum up what we just shown you on film using the revolver now. Remember, your feet should be shoulder width apart. Your shoulders should be parallel with the back heels of your feet. You come out with that gun, your right arm should be extended straight out towards your target. Your left arm should be slightly bent. Your shoulders and back of your feet are parallel. Remember about your grip. Get you a good firm grip on that gun before you come out with a holster, before you come out of your holster. If you come back, get that gun in a halfway grip and get out and try to get your grip right here, it's a good way to get yourself shot. Okay? Get a good grip on that gun here. Your finger goes in the trigger guard. Once the gun barrel clears you, go on ahead and you're coming up and making a fist with the left hand. You're coming straight up, pulling the trigger. Notice, as I come out with the revolver and going to my target, I'm pulling some of the slack out of my hammer. When I come up on target, I let it break. As your gun recoils with the revolver, I release the trigger, I come back down on it, and it comes back on target, I let it break. As it recoils, I release it, come back down on the target again, and let it break. That's the way you get your quick second shot off. Reloading the revolver, you open it up with the left hand. You hit your cylinder latch with your thumb, push the cylinder out with your middle finger, dump the gun, turn the gun straight upside down. Okay? As you come out with your speed loader, you should hold the gun straight up and down. As your rounds start there, press your speed loader, just close your cylinder up, come back to the target. You shouldn't have to take your speed loader and throw it. It should be basically come down with it, start your rounds in the cylinder, hit your speed loader, and just let it go of it. Close your cylinder up, go straight up to the target. Shooting a revolver can be just as fast as shooting an auto. The only thing about it, you cannot reload it as fast as you can an auto. They're just as accurate, they're just as fast, except you only have 6 shots versus 7 or 8. But you do know the revolver is going to work unless something breaks in it.